So yes, there are still some legitimate complaints you can have about the WWE that I will give you, and I'll agree with you on. But there's so many other complaints that the IWC has had for the longest damn time about this fucking company. Yet the WWE is addressing so many of them. Yet these people that are bitching about the things that the WWE is actually changing, fixing, and addressing are still bitching about them like they haven't done anything as a company, even though the company clearly has. Confused? Well, shit, I'm confused. Why is the IWC bitching about the WWE so damn much still, especially after SummerSlam? Let's look at some of the common complaints and point out how the WWE has addressed them. The lack of mid-card storylines. You look at SummerSlam. Every single match on that entire card had some type of storyline and some type of purpose. There was really nothing random. The two Divas matches had purpose. Kane versus Bray Wyatt, Damien Sandow, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk. Any of the non-title matches, they all had purpose and meaning and a story to them. A lack of tag team wrestling. You've got a full tag team division in the WWE now. They're actually featuring tag teams every week. Hell, sometimes you're getting multiple tag team matches without having Teddy Long being the general manager. You've got the Shield. You've got the primetime players, the Usos. You've got tons of funk, 3MB. They're running damn vignettes. You've got the Real Americans, excuse me. You've got them running damn vignettes for Primo and Epico as repackaged matadors called Los Matadores. They are running video packages for goddamn Primo and Epico, parading them around as matadors. Don't bitch about the tag team division. You got one. The Divas don't matter. They don't care about the Divas. The Divas had two matches at one of the big four pay-per-views. They have their own damn TV show, and they get multiple segments on TV every single week. So no, this Divas division is a lot more compelling and interesting than it was 6 months or a year ago. And they're treating these Divas like they matter because, quite frankly, from the WWE's perspective right now, they're one of the most important things in the entire damn company. All the IWC people that love to come on here and all they ever talk about, they pretend like all these other things matter, but when it gets down to it, the only thing they give a fuck about is in-ring wrestling. Even though a lot of times they're confused with what really makes a good match and they like gymnastics instead, go CROH for an example. But you even get some of that in WWE. You're getting the types of matches that you love. You get the matches like the CM Punks versus the Daniel Bryans, the CM Punks versus the Chris Jerichos. You get these type of matches that you should be loving, that Damien Sandow and the Cody Rhodeses. You know, when you had Kane and Daniel Bryan facing off against the Shield, you're getting good in-ring action, quality matches, and yet you're still bitching about the WWE's in-ring product. The same old faces. Well, let's see. You got people like the Shield as tag team champions, Curtis Axel as your Intercontinental champion. You've got other people in the company that are being featured, like the Wyatt family and Fandango and Antonio Cesaro. Would go on and on and on. It's not the same old faces. The heels are too weak. The heels are so weak, in fact, that every single champion in the entire WWE is a heel, not to mention another fresher face like Damien Sandow, who is your Money in the Bank winner for the World Heavyweight Championship. You get the point. And he's a heel as well. So every champion's a heel. Everyone. And the Money in the Bank holder, the one that's left, is also a heel. You get the whole stigma with the WWE that all they like are the muscle-bound steroid freaks in the main event scene. Well, you look at it and you can sit there and say, oh, you know, Orton's been popped off a couple times for steroids. Cena looks like a roid head. But CM Punk is a top guy. Daniel Bryan is in the fucking main event. He just pinned John Cena 100% clean at SummerSlam, dumbasses. You think this company only cares about steroid freaks? What do you call CM Punk and Daniel Bryan? Hell, Dolph Ziggler, didn't he have just a short title run this year as World Heavyweight Champion? Would you classify him as a fucking steroid freak? Get the hell out of here. You got bitching and bitching and bitching. You've had it for a long period of time about Randy Orton as a face sucks, he's stale. Triple H as a face sucks, it's stale. They need to turn heel. It freshens them up. Well, at SummerSlam, you had Triple H turn heel by God. You had Randy Orton turn heel by God. And you're sitting there and saying, oh, this is fucking stupid. They shouldn't have done this. This took away the shine from Daniel Bryan's big moment. But you've been bitching about this with Orton for the past at least 2 years that he needed a damn heel turn. You've been bitching about Triple H needing a heel turn for a long time. You got both of them in one fucking night, and they're going with it, and this company's all balls in with it, and you're bitching about it. Why? Why? I don't fucking get it. Another complaint. This has always been the biggest one for the past 7 or 8 years. Completely legitimate. It used to be. There's too much John Cena. It's all about Cena Nation. Plus some loyalty, respect, and all that you can't see me bullshit. John Cena's out 4 to 6 months. While you're at it, another babyface that a lot of the IWC hates, Sheamus, he's gone for a while too. So 2 of the guys that annoyed you the most, aggravated you the most, and in the case of John Cena, frustrated you the most, and made you want to vomit the most, they're not even there right now. That should be your single biggest reason to stop bitching about it, because so many of you have made it your biggest sticking point and your biggest bitching point with this company for so fucking long. And the whole thing about the same old shit, the same old shit. Well, you know what? If you're going to sit there and say that because you've got the McMahon family and Triple H running the show, well, you know what? How many freaking times in wrestling now do you really get something that is truly original? So many storylines are going to be recycled because so many damn things over the years have been done in the wrestling business with so many damn different companies. But if you want to say they're giving me the same old shit, okay, let's see here. Heel Randy Orton as WWE Champion, feuding with babyface Daniel Bryan, who is in the position right now of being the #1 babyface in the entire company in the main event, being the guy, perhaps being the most over guy in the entire company. That's the same old shit? Get the fuck out of here. You've got a World Heavyweight Championship feud, it looks like it's coming, between RVD and ADR. I don't want to see RVD as World Champion, but is that something different? RVD versus ADR? Yeah, goddamn right it is. They're teasing Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. That's something that a lot of you should circle jerk to. Is that something different? Is that something fresh? You goddamn right it is. Miz and Fandango. Again, something different, something fresh. The Shield versus Mark Henry and the Big Show in a tag team title feud. Something different, something fresh. The bottom line is, this company, the WWE, who we've had a lot of reasons to bitch about in the past, is giving you so many reasons to like them right now, and has done so much to address so many of your biggest complaints and criticisms of the past. And now you're pissed off. Why? Because Daniel Bryan beat John Cena 100% clean at SummerSlam, and then Triple H turned heel, which is what you wanted, most of you, and Randy Orton turned heel, which pretty much everybody agreed needed to happen, and you're afraid that it was a burial and it took his shine? Let me put it to you this way. Daniel Bryan wins more by losing in that situation. Think about somebody like Mankind. How many times was he WWE Champion, and how long were his combined title reigns, and did it fucking matter one bit? No, it didn't. There are certain individuals that if it's done right, it doesn't matter, and they win more by losing because it gets people behind them. It's the whole concept of the babyface facing odds and coming back and overcoming the odds, and having the McMahon family behind Randy Orton. Those are some long-ass odds for Daniel Bryan. No, you dipshits, it doesn't bury him. It makes him stronger. It makes him better than ever. And it cements his place as a top guy in the WWE, which, again, you would think with so many people in the IWC would be your #1 priority above all else. The biggest thing that I want to find out from the IWC, is what the fuck do you want? And why are you doing so much bitching still about the WWE when they've given you so much of what you want?